So I was brought up in a house where art is inescapable. It's something that's always around me. It's something that I'm always thinking about. Even right now, I'm breaking a cardinal rule of composition right now. I am in the center of this frame. I should be more over here. Rule of thirds. But really, it's more than that. It's that art is a part of me as much as I'm a student, I'm an artist. It's kind of inseparable from my ego, I guess. But it wasn't until I was 7 that it really kicked in, that it really settled in that this was who I was. When I was 7, my family went to Italy. My mom was studying Renaissance painting, and so we spent a lot of time hanging out in cathedrals and museums. And after a while, there just wasn't much to do except to look around at what was around me. And so I did. I picked up on not just what people were painting, but why they were painting it. Composition, the reasoning behind what was being created around me, not just what was there. And I think that's one of the most satisfying things I've ever experienced, just looking at things. I mean, I don't think a lot of people do it. Yeah, you may look at something and say, yeah, it's a tree, but you don't really see the truth of the tree. You see it as a tree, and I think that's a little, it's not the complete truth. So in Italy, we experienced these beautiful, beautiful things, and you can't really go someplace like that without picking up something of what's around you, and what was around me was art, and that's really kind of why I am what I am today. So when I was in Italy, all I really wanted to do was kind of what my mom was doing. I followed her around. I had my little sketchbook that I bought in some market somewhere. Had a little Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci on it. But that was kind of the first time that I started associating my own work. Work back then was, you know, little doodles, but I started looking at that versus the art of the old masters. I was kind of connected to that heritage. I remember when I was at the grave of Fra Angelico, who's a really, really great Renaissance painter, pre-Renaissance painter, I guess. I saw someone had left him this abstract painting on his tomb, and I thought, well, that's not very fitting. This man was one of the great realists of our time, that time, and someone's leaving this kind of poorly executed abstraction. So I took out my little sketchbook and I drew the cross on the wall, and I put it on his marble tomb, and I thought, well, there we go. And it kind of became a tradition. I would leave these little sketches on the tombs and graves of whatever old artists we were visiting. And that's really when I started connecting my own personal efforts with those of people who come before me in the artistic world. And it's a connection that doesn't really end. Once you've started it, you kind of keep on going, and it's really, really cool. So I really don't know what to say now. I've pretty much covered everything. Maybe if I had some little Julian Chipik squiggles down here, that would be cool. But other than that, I'm kind of at the end. Just go out, look at things. Appreciate not just what is around you, but the truth of what is around you, what it looks like, the compositions that you can see in the world. And yeah, just go out and enjoy the world. There's so much that people don't see that is absolutely gorgeous. Enjoy it.